Good morning. What's up? What's going on? What's going on? I got sent something to my inbox the other day, and I took a couple days to really think about it, and I decided to do a video. Now listen, as y'all signing on, do me a favor, turn on your post notifications so you can get notified when I go live. I'm going exclusively live on Facebook. All my 60-second videos to go to Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Ace Metaphor. But check what sis said, and I'm gonna need y'all help with this one. So I want y'all to listen intently, and I need y'all to tell me, is sis onto something or is sis tripping? You know what I'm saying? Is sis tripping or is she on to something? So I'm gonna let y'all sign in. I see Tracy West. I see Ellis. What's going on, Miss Ellis? What's going on? So shall I play the video? I think I'm gonna just play the video, and y'all tell me if sis tripping or is she on to something. All right? Sound like a plan? Okay.
Listen, one thing, if I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to take care of a man. And I'm not talking about the way this young generation taking care of a man, going to work while your man sitting his ass at the house, ain't doing nothing, ain't bringing in no money, helping you pay no bills, you struggling to take care of him. That's not what I'm talking about as far as taking care of the man. I'm talking about I'm going to have your food cooked. Before you get off of work, baby, you going to walk in smelling the goodness. Ain't no fixing no plate, because I got your plate. You ain't got to fix nothing to drink. I got your drink. You ain't got to put nothing up, because I'm going to put it up after you. Don't worry about the laundry. I'm going to do that. Why? Because that's what makes me a good woman. That's what adds qualities to me being a good woman. And a lot of women will be like, oh, I've done that, and I've had men take advantage of that and use me and things of that nature. That still didn't work, like as if cooking and cleaning for a man is what's going to keep a man. Baby, that's part of you being a good woman. Just like a man being a good man going to work. You cooking and cleaning, that's a part of you being a good woman. It ain't got nothing to do with what you going to keep. It got something to do with who you are and what you are supposed to do. So at the end of the day, y'all sit up here and y'all wonder why these men so easy to go these side chicks. Cause let me tell you, when they get to them side chicks' house, the only thing they gotta do is kick off their shoes. Everything else is done for them. Y'all sit up here acting like because of what you went through, somebody else gotta pay for that. Like he got to jump through some loops to get you to be a woman. Because you had somebody that used and abused you, so you feel like he don't deserve you cooking and cleaning. Where the hell y'all get these concepts from? Because at the end of the day, anything good I had in a relationship, I'm walking up out of that with that. I'm not letting no relationship or no turmoil change me from the good to the bad. That's how a lot of y'all women are. Y'all will go from good to bad because of what y'all be done went through. And you don't realize that you're doing nothing but hurting yourself. You're going to make it harder for yourself. I'm telling you. You better get your ass in that kitchen, cook that food, clean them dishes, and do that man laundry. If you laying on your back sleeping with him, you need to be doing that. And that's just how I feel. Ring or no ring.
Huh! Huh! Who? Huh? Oh! 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 There is a lot to unpack here. Huh? Huh? Nah. How that video had like 10 million views. Huh? Ladies, please post your reaction below to what sis said. Was sis on to something? Was sis on to something? Or was sis tripping? I mean, I'm gonna need y'all. Was sis on to something? Or was sis tripping? All right, so, I think a relationship is partnership, sad story, cooking and cleaning, sad story. First off, don't come at me like this. Hey, I don't know if y'all noticed, sis had the emphasize hand. The emphasis hand, you know, the head is cocked, and then you doing this. She was definitely emphasizing the importance of y'all needing to get y'all asses in the kitchen and cook. Now listen, last week I did some videos on toxic masculinity, and I don't know if there's a reverse of toxic masculinity, but if there is, that's definitely it. That's toxic femininity. A couple things that she said that really got to me, and y'all keep posting y'all reactions. At the end of the video, I'm going to replay it again for those who just came on. But a couple things that got to me, she was like, is how she defines taking care of a good man. You see what I'm saying? How she defines taking care of a man. And it's crazy because she said if he come home from work, food gonna be cooked, house gonna be clean. He ain't gotta touch a plate. He ain't gotta do a dish. He ain't gotta pick up after himself. He ain't even gotta do the laundry. Baby girl, first of all, if you got a man that don't know how to cook for himself, don't ever clean for himself, don't pick up the dishes he did, never wash them, can't wash his own drawers, baby girl, that's not a man. That's a boy. Moms, y'all know, boys don't clean up after themselves. And so at some point, he didn't learn how to take care of himself. At some point, he should have been single before he met you. And who was cooking for him? Nobody. He didn't do his own laundry. He didn't pick up the plate off the table and put them in the sink. He didn't do that for himself. Oh, no, he did. But he expects you to do them now because y'all in love. Wow, that's crazy. But anyway, she was defining good woman as somebody that cooks and cleans and picks up and does laundry after a man. Baby girl, you're not an aide to your man. You a maid to your man. You a maid. Especially if you limiting your role as a woman in this partnership with your husband to what you can do in the kitchen and what you can do cleaning. Let me tell you something. He needs much more than that. And I made videos about this last week. He needs much more than you just cleaning and picking up some drawers and shit. He needs you here. Are you mentally and emotionally supporting him the way you should expect him to mentally and emotionally support you? Are you there for him, to comfort him, to motivate him, to be in the trenches with him thinking of master plans so y'all can go ahead and get up out the hood, you feel me? Or y'all can go ahead and make this money move. Is it a partnership? You see what I'm saying? We so entrenched on dividing gender roles that we forget that we are supposed to work as partners. Whoever's better at something should do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever is better. Or we should take turns. Because guess what? This ain't 1950 no more. Guess what? Ladies, I wish I could say that most of you guys, or most people realize this, but they don't. Your ass is going to work too. Who work? Raise your hand. Who work? You work just as many hours as he does. Don't you? No, yeah, you do. You go to work and take your ass to work just like he gets up and takes his ass to work, right? So he gets to come home and not do anything, and you got to come home and also cook, clean, do laundry, and take care of the kids. You got 2 jobs, and he can come home and have a maid. We acting like women ain't in the workplace. We acting like women don't have college degrees. We acting like women aren't good for anything besides what they can do with their hands in the kitchen. That's what I mean. That's some toxic femininity. And that's something that toxic masculinity encourages. Better cook me my plate. Fuck, do the dishes. It's not your mom. That's your partner. So my question to you is, I'm not saying that you shouldn't cook or clean or do the laundry if that makes you feel and gives you some sense of pride. But what I'm saying is you should never limit and define what you call a good woman solely based off of those things. Because it's much more that a man needs from you. It's much more than what a man expects from you. And for this partnership to work, there has to be some duality. There has to be me picking up the slack. It has to be me doing some of the dishes. It has to be me doing the laundry. Now, let me tell you something. I mix my colors, so, I might not be the best person to do the laundry. But if you picking up after a grown man, that's a problem. She said he shouldn't even have to put a cup in the sink. He can't walk his cup to the fucking sink. And hold on. And then this is where she lost me. She was like, that's why he over the side chick's house. Cause y'all ain't cooking and cleaning for him. He going over the side chick's house and everything is taken care of. What the fuck she expect y'all to cook? Morals? She think you in the kitchen whipping up morals and shit? And standards. A dash of integrity. You know what I'm saying? Let me add a pinch of faithfulness. What kind of plate she think you serving him? You know, Jesus biscuits? Ecclesiastic 19:6 in between the sandwich meat? What's in the food that's gonna keep a man that doesn't have integrity from cheating on you? Never have I ever. Never. And trust me, I'm a man. And maybe it's just my group of friends. And like I said, y'all know I got a fuckboy past. I'm not up here acting like I don't. Never have I ever, in the history of mandom, have I ever heard a dude say, you know what? I'm going to go fuck somebody else because she didn't wash my clothes last night. I'm go. She ain't washing clothes. I'm going over to the side piece house because she washed clothes. No. She ain't washing clothes. I'm about to go cheat because this girl over here is washing clothes. Never have I ever. First of all, ladies, don't give us so much credit. A lot of times you think the reason we are cheating is because something you did or you didn't do. No, cheating has nothing to do with your partner. It has everything to do with that person's self-control. I cheated because I didn't have self-control. I cheated because I didn't value this relationship. I cheated because I wasn't prepared for tests that the relationship was going to bring. Let me tell you something. In any relationship, it will be tested. It will be tested. So let's hypothetically say, like sis said, let's hypothetically say that the cooking and cleaning, you not cooking and cleaning is the reason he over size piece house. Hypothetically. That still ain't a reason for him to be there. Never put that on you. Society wants us to put it on you. Like the measure of a good woman is her ability to keep her man from cheating. Don't we expect for men to cheat? Toxic masculinity. It's almost acceptable to the point where we don't even blame them for cheating. We blame the partner. What was you not doing? You fell off. You know, you used to do little things like that, but you're not doing it no more. You used to dress in lingerie, but you're not doing it no more. You used to cook clean, you're not cook clean, and that's why I cheated. And we so used to accepting that we were like, you know what? Okay, yeah. It's her fault, obviously, because boys will be boys, and if she was a good enough woman, she could have kept his grown ass from going to cheat. Hell no, that's not how it works. So I bet, again, I'm just going to go back to my head. She said, because y'all not cooking and cleaning, that's why y'all mans are cheating. Like I said, I don't know what she expects y'all to put in the biscuits. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't cook is it integrity batter? It must be some integrity that you can put in the batter. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, do y'all sprinkle shit in there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Mild-temperedness and patience and, you know what I'm saying? Because I just thought it was food. You know what I'm saying? And this is the point I want to get to. And I want everybody to hear this. These societal roles are keeping us shackled down. It's shackling relationships. A lot of people think that this is the fall of relationships, the new millennial generation, and people coming on this own or whatever. No, we're correcting things. Ladies, your value, and like I said this last week, and I'm going to say it to you guys. Your value is much more than what you can do in the kitchen and how well you clean. Your value is in your person, who you are. You are much more than a cleaner. You're not a nurturer. You're a person, and you should be valued as such. A good woman brings things to the table, a support system, ideas. The idea of that she's talking about is almost like, shut up and go cook me a sandwich. We don't want that. I don't want that. I want somebody that I can talk to, I can communicate, I can grow. that I can shield from the troubles of the world and she can shield me. Somebody that's capable of having my back and I'm capable of having hers. It's much more than somebody that cooks. Just like I said earlier this week, I'm much more than just a provider. I'm not just a provider. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I hope to do. A lot of people thought I was broke too. They was like, he got bum. I ain't broke. It's just I want to be valued for who I am as a person. And so before we are women and men, we are people. And I think people should realize that. So it's not fair because you were born with a vagina that all you should limit yourself to and give yourself credit as a good woman for is your ability to cook and fucking clean. Let me tell you something. We can hire a fucking maid. Okay, it's $10 an hour. Okay, I done got to that point in my life. We can hire a maid if it's that serious, like a maid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, if you don't feel like cleaning, let's hire a maid. That's what they do. If you don't feel like cooking, let's go to Chipotle. You know, that's the fuck. Or I can do it. We can take turns. Because you're working and I'm working. Who am I to tell you not to work? Even if I make enough. Who am I to tell you not to work? When you went to school to get that degree, you wanted to be a lawyer. You wanted to be a doctor. You are a lawyer. You are a doctor. I don't even fucking care if you customer service in Walmart. That's your job. You got your own money. You got your own account and you save it. And then the last thing she said that even if it has some credence, the last thing sis said, hold on. I got it because I don't want to put words in her mouth. So we going to go back to the video. Sis, and I love you, sis, Queen, you know.
Yourself. You're going to make it harder for yourself. I'm telling you, you better get your ass in that kitchen, cook that food, clean the dishes, and do that man laundry. If you laying on your back sleeping with him, you need to be doing that. And that's just how I feel. Ring or no ring.
That's what she fucking lost me. She said, ring or no ring. You better ring or no ring. Some toxic femininity right there. Like, before today, I didn't even know toxic femininity was a thing. Is it a thing? I wasn't sure if it was a thing or not. It may be a thing. It may not be a thing. I'm not real sure if it's a thing or not. I'm sure it probably is a thing, but I don't know if it is. But that if it was a thing, that's it. Ring or no ring? Listen. Better don't go with ring or no ring. If you want to cook for your man, you want to clean up his crib every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Show him, whatever the case may be, go ahead and do that. But I'm just saying, never define yourself based off of what you do and what you don't do. You bring much more to the table. You bring your mind to your table. You bring a whole array of qualities to the table. You are much more than what you can cook and what you can clean. And when you talk about giving yourself holistically to a person, that is reserved for somebody that has earned the right through marriage, that's made a lifetime commitment. A relationship that you're not just thinking about a week out, but a year, 2 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line. You can't do that with a boyfriend. Hell, you're just trying to get through the week with that man. Like, hey, let's plan our next date. That's the extent. That's the extent that you do when you have just a boyfriend. Is let's plan our next date. You know what I'm saying? You're not investing in the future yet. You invested in this next week. And if we can get through the next week, let's add another one and another one. Hell, you're doing pretty good. Let's add another month of planning. But for the most part, look. And I'm gonna end it with this. See, societal roles, I feel like there's, and I said it in my other video, and a lot of people disagree with it, but there is a thin line between being chivalrous and chauvinistic. There is a sexist undertone in all those gender roles that we still subscribe to, even though times have changed. The times of you just shutting up and getting in the kitchen is out the door, and it as well it should be, because that's not right. I say it all the time. In the 1950s, where everybody's saying this is the golden age of relationships, y'all couldn't even vote. You couldn't even vote. Get a job. Okay, go be a secretary somewhere. Be a doctor. You better go wash Mrs. Sanders' clothes. Fuck you talking about? At the table, grown men are talking. Go and cook us some food. That's the shit that used to happen. Abuse was rampant. You didn't have any rights. Your husband put his hands on you, they wouldn't arrest him. Women stayed in relationships. Yeah, there was some love there, but a vast number of people stayed in relationships because they were dependent on a man. And their contribution was all they can contribute was raising kids and cooking and cleaning, because that's all that they were allowed to do. That's all your capabilities you were able to use inside those old school marriages. There was no working and supporting and helping with bills. It wasn't because women didn't want to. It's because there wasn't opportunity for it. There wasn't equal pay. You wouldn't being able to get houses in your name. Where's your husband? I'm going to need your husband here to sign. That's how these relationships used to work. And how and like the amnesia that we have when we reminisce about this nostalgic, in the 50s and 40s, things used to be so perfect. For who? Men. For men. And that's why men have a problem adjusting these roles. Because it's slanted. The sexism was always slanted in our favor. So people look at me and act like I'm selling men out because I'm just telling the truth. Women are people. Just like I'm a person. The only difference is you got a vagina. That's it. You got some estrogen in there. I got a little bit more testosterone, but we're people. We got the same needs, got the same wants, and the same desires. As successful you want to be in your career is as successful I want to be in mine. Things ain't changed. It ain't like women just suddenly started to have ambition and just suddenly became smart and just suddenly became able to work in the last 50 years. No, the only difference is now they're allowed to. There's rules in place that to discourage discrimination. They broke up the old boys club. Women are given more opportunities to be CEOs and power positions. So now they can make sure that they hire other women. And other women have opportunities to do much more than fucking clean. And fucking cook. Shit. Now I ain't saying don't cook clean if you want to cook clean. I'm just saying don't let that define who you are as a woman. Just like I said, and everybody had a problem with me when I said this. I'm not defining myself on me being a provider. That doesn't do anything for my manhood. And like I said, y'all don't even know how much money I got. I ain't a bragger, but it ain't about money. I got money. You feel me? I just do. I can provide. I'm 30. I done saved a little. I'm smart. Got good credit. But that don't give me no sense of pride. Yeah, I'm paying for everything. You don't have to do anything. That doesn't stroke my male ego. You feel me? So I want to be valued for more than that. I want to be valued. Listen, I make money and I don't even fucking spend it. The only thing I spend it on is new shoes. I don't care about money. I was raised in a simpler time where modesty was preached. You know what I'm saying? So what I have financially as resources, I don't want that as any factor in your decision whether or not you think I'm going to be a good husband. I want you to be really in love with my thought process, my mind, my heart. Yeah, those other things will fall in place because I'm a responsible adult. But shouldn't I be cared for much more than what that is? And the same is true for you. You may know how to cook and clean, but shouldn't he value you for more? What if you y'all talking and he like, you know what? They ask him what's his favorite quality about you, and he like, you know, she a good woman, but my absolute favorite thing about her is that she cook. You feel me? She cook. You know, she cleans and shit. She washes my drawers. And you know. and then she picks up after me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what I would do without that shit. How would that make you feel? Marginalized, right? Like he's looking at you with a narrow scope. Don't it? And that's the same shit I said about how women, and I'm gonna say women because on my last post, the votes, it's kind of going viral. Go look at it now. I'm much more than I'm not a provider. I'm a person. It's so many women on there that's still looking at men in a narrow scope. Like if a woman was to say that about what's your favorite quality about him? He's a provider. He always makes sure the bill is paid, and gas is in my tank, and food is on the table, and he works. You know what I'm saying? And he's responsible with money. You feel me? And that's what I love most about him. Get the fuck out of here with that, man. Get the fuck out of here with that, man. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't even sound right. So I don't want nobody that be the first thing they say about me. I want them to be like, he's a good person. He has a good head on his shoulder. He's there to work me through things, to talk, to emotionally support me. I've grown spiritually when I've been with him. I've learned a lot about myself. He's a mirror. He helps see the best in me. All those different things. But if you first go to, he's a good provider, get the fuck, man, I don't want to fucking be with somebody like that. And you shouldn't want to be with somebody that first thing they're going to say is, well, she a good cooker, and she pick up clothes, man, get out of here with that. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It ain't 1950 no more. You work just like I work. We are providing together. For real. Think about it. There are few people that's lucky enough to be in households where one income is sufficient. And even in those one income houses, women or men still choose to work because they have ambition and goals they want to achieve for their lives. We are both providing. We are both contributing. So shouldn't we both be cooking? Shouldn't we both be cleaning? It doesn't make him less of a man if he wash a fucking dish. Just wash a dish. Wash your dish. Put it in the dishwasher. Separate your clothes. Put the salmon in the oven. You preheat to 425. You massage it with olive oil. You put some spices on it. A little bit of lemon juice. Some butter. You put the sheet in the oven. You press bake. You set the timer for 13 minutes. You open the oven. You put a glove on, you take it out. You put it on top of the oven. You let it cool off. You put Uncle Ben's rice in the microwave if you don't feel like cooking rice from scratch for 90 seconds. Dinner is served. What you mean you can't make your own sandwich? You get bread. You get the bread out the cupboard. You get the sandwich meat. It's in the refrigerator at the bottom. You put meat on the sandwich. You get cheese. You open the wrapper. You put it on the meat. You get whatever condiments you want. And you do this with it. Make sure you put them back. You put the other piece of bread on top. You have a sandwich. You have a sandwich. Y'all getting on my nerves. You take the 409 bathroom spray. You spray around the rim of the toilet. You spray on the base of the toilet. You put on yellow gloves. You let the shit sit for 5 minutes so it can work. You get a sponge and you put it under the sink and let water run on the sponge. You turn the sink off. You wring the sponge off. You scrub around the roll, the bowl of the toilet. That's your piss anyway. Fellas, that's your piss. It ain't her piss around the toilet. Fellas, that's your piss. That is your piss. It ain't her piss. That's your piss. Ladies, whose piss is it? It ain't your piss, is it? It ain't your piss. It is not your piss. Whose piss is it? Come here. Whose piss is it? Answer me this question. Whose piss is it around the toilet? How the fuck the piss is on the floor? That's not your piss. That's our piss. So what I'm saying is clean your piss up. Clean your piss up. This is not rocket science, people. I'm getting sick of people acting like this is rocket science. You can't do that. 409, let it sit. Scrub. Scrub. Take a little toilet boy cleaner. Get the fuck in there. You feel me? All of this, mind you. Cleaning the toilet may take, even if you half do, at least it's half done. Shit might take 10, 15 minutes at the most. And that's if you're really doing it right. Spick and span that motherfucker. Vacuuming. You plug that motherfucker in, you hit the button, it releases the back. You hit the, and what you do is you just go back and forth. Now listen, fellas, if you want to make it go fast, you got to talk loud because the vacuum is loud. If you want to get fancy, you can put designs in the carpet. So you go up this way and come back down this way. You go up this way and you come down this way. That's how you vacuum. That's how you vacuum. Talking about, I take the trash out though. I take the trash out though. Fellas. Somebody said put the toothpaste on the toothbrush and put y'all funny. But fellas, brother, you can't help sis out. That's too much. Washing your own dish, put that motherfucker in the dishwasher, that's too much for you, right? That's too much. Damn. I can't deal this morning. I cannot deal. Anywho, I just can't deal. So for those who didn't hear what inspired the video, first of all, I'm about to put this on my Instagram TV. I love you guys, man. Hey, y'all silly. Y'all fucking silly. All y'all are silly. Y'all are silly. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Wash your shit, man. Wash your shit. Gosh. Somebody said, do you got plus size shirts? Yes, I got sizes small to extra large. Hey, like, if y'all liked anything I said, man, you want to support the mission, you want to grab a book. I write books with a lot of this in it. I really feel like, I really do feel like from the bottom of my heart that self-growth is important. Meditation is important. So if you need an aid for that, go to acemetaphor.com. Get you a book, get you a shirt. It means a lot, and it goes a long way to funding events and tours that I do. One of the events that I'm doing because of your support is January 12th in New York City. Myself, Derek Jackson, and Stefan Speaks Relationships. We will be all on one stage as a panel, and it's my production company that's putting it on. So if you guys live close to New York City, or are willing to take a cheap ass flight out there and come see your boys, tickets are only like $39 or $34. You can go to acemetaphor.com and get the tickets. But what made that event possible is the fact that people support my merchandise. So a lot of people like, buying books for what? Because it's good and it's gonna help you. But also it helps me spread positivity all across the world. All right. So the hoodies is on there too. But I'm gonna let, for those, because there's some people that didn't get a chance to see this. So I'm gonna let y'all see the whole video real quick.
Listen, one thing, if I don't know how to do nothing else, I know how to take care of a man. And I'm not talking about the way this young generation taking care of a man, going to work while your man sitting his ass at the house, ain't doing nothing, ain't bringing in no money, helping you pay no bills, you struggling to take care of him. That's not what I'm talking about as far as taking care of the man. I'm talking about, I'm going to have your food cooked. Before you get off of work, baby, you going to walk in smelling the goodness. Ain't no fixing no plate, because I got your plate. You ain't got to fix nothing to drink. I got your drink. You ain't got to put nothing up, because I'm going to put it up after you. Don't worry about the laundry. I'm going to do that. Why? Because that's what makes me a good woman. That's what adds qualities to me being a good woman. And a lot of women will be like, oh, I've done that, and I've had men take advantage of that and use me and things of that nature. That still didn't work, like as if cooking and cleaning for a man is what's going to keep a man. Baby, that's part of you being a good woman. Just like a man being a good man going to work. You cooking and cleaning, that's a part of you being a good woman. It ain't got nothing to do with what you going to keep. It got something to do with who you are and what you are supposed to do. So at the end of the day, y'all sit up here and y'all wonder why these men so easy to go these side chicks. Let me tell you, when they get to them side chicks' house, the only thing they gotta do is kick off their shoes. Everything else is done for them. Y'all sit up here acting like because of what you went through, somebody else gotta pay for that. Like he got to jump through some loops to get you to be a woman. Because you had somebody that used and abused you, so you feel like he don't deserve you cooking and cleaning. Where the hell y'all get these concepts from? Because at the end of the day, anything good I had in a relationship, I'm walking up out of that with that. I'm not letting no relationship or no turmoil change me from the good to the bad. That's how a lot of y'all women are. Y'all will go from good to bad because of what y'all be done went through. And you don't realize that you're doing nothing but hurting yourself. You're going to make it harder for yourself. I'm telling you. You better get your ass in that kitchen, cook that food, clean them dishes, and do that man laundry. If you laying on your back sleeping with him, you need to be doing that. And that's just how I feel. Ring or no ring.
I already talked about it. If y'all didn't get the chance to see the whole video, I'm about to say this video on the gram, on Facebook, and go back and watch it. Because that's what we was talking about the entire time. Ah! But anyway, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you can get notified when I go live. Trust me, it's super important. I'm only going live on Facebook now. My 60-second videos, my 2-minute videos are exclusively on Instagram. So follow me on Instagram, Ace Metaphor. And if you just on Facebook, go to my profile and turn on your post notifications and live notifications so you can know. We got 500 people. Can I at least get 100 people to do it? That means you got to do it, okay? And if you want a hoodie or a coat or a hoodie or a shirt or a book, acemetaphor.com. And if you want to come to the Self-Love Summit featuring myself, Derek Jackson, and Stefan Speaks Relationships, January 12th in New York City, the tickets are also at acemetaphor.com. All right? Love you. Peace.